because Kenya is our largest trading partner. We've had historic relations with Kenya. Our bilateral relations have always been cordial and excellent. Our presence in Kenya has been since 1953, before you became independent. We were supportive of your independence movement. We have a fairly active diaspora in Kenya. We are already one of your major importers of tea. You are one of our major importers of Pakistani rice. So there is a base that already exists. We need to develop upon it. We need to add connectivity to it. Because of geographic proximity, we feel, Karachi and Mombasa port, the sailing time is only 12 days. So if we can take advantage of all these possibilities, then Kenya becomes a good pivot for our re-engage Africa policy. We have lots of options. We are developing a new economic corridor that connects China to the Gwadar port. We are setting up along this corridor special economic zones where we are giving concessions and special facilities to investors, and Kenya is welcome to come and take advantage of those special facilities that are being provided. Kenyan investors are more than welcome to come to Pakistan and invest in those special economic zones. No, I think the appetite for Kenyan tea is there. Kenya provides good quality tea, and you have a very well established market in Pakistan. I see no reason why it should. Well, in trade there are natural fluctuations, but you have a solid market in Pakistan, and we would want, in fact, some of our importers of tea to come to Kenya, and I discussed it with your Minister today of Trade, in which there is a possibility they come and they invest in value addition, in value chains, and take and sell, tea in Pakistan through this value added sort of fashion. Well, the Chinese have always engaged countries with a win-win approach. They have no political designs. They do not interfere in local politics. They want economic development. They have the surpluses for investment. They have the technology today to invest, not just in Africa. They are investing in Pakistan. They have invested in the infrastructure in Pakistan. They have invested in the infrastructure in Kenya. So infrastructure and connectivity are two important ingredients for economic development, and China can play a considerable role. China is a huge market. Their consumption is going up on a daily basis. They are looking for new markets to sell their products as well. So Kenya and China can develop a win-win arrangement, like they have a good arrangement with us. We have negotiated a new trade agreement with them. to set the balance of trade right, and so can Kenya. I think tax concessions are always healthy, and we have to avoid double taxation. We have with many countries an arrangement to avoid double taxation, and Kenya can benefit from that as well. We have now developed very comprehensive rules and regulations which check, which have installed financial controls. They have become, we have strong barriers against money laundering. We have taken some very firm steps in even checking terror financing. So we will never encourage illicit trade, or people using sort of back channels to discourage genuine entrepreneurs. Well, we've opened up our visa regime. We've liberalized our visa regime. Now there are many countries that get visas on arrival. We also provide to about 175 countries today online visas. And as trade and interest grows, certainly Kenya can be one of those countries that can avail this facility. When you mentioned connectivity, I discussed two important areas with your cabinet members, and one was how do we take advantage of our geographic proximity and sign an agreement by developing Karachi and Mombasa as sister ports, right? And how do we expedite the talks that we've been having on air services agreement? I've asked the Minister of Trade to send your experts to Pakistan so that they can sit and talk and negotiate so that we can have direct flights, and that will enhance connectivity. Cargo, 12 days, for your cargo or freight to reach Mombasa is no time. It's very little time, and you should take advantage of. And your products can go into Central Asia, into Middle East, through Pakistan, through Karachi port and through Gwadar port. So we can talk about linkages that can be developed for the future.